Dave Portnoy, also known as El Presidente or El Prez, started Barstool Sports in 2003 when he noticed there was a void in the market for analysis to inform on sports betting. Based out of Boston, Barstool began as a print publication in local papers, giving betting advice and fantasy tips. In Barstool's early days, Portnoy would sit in the Boston subways handing out free copies of his publication. As Barstool began to pick up momentum, the company started to expand its content by applying comedy and satire to pop cultures, politics, gorgeous women, trending topics, and of course, sports. Barstool's goal was to break the mold cast set by traditional pen to pad writers and big time news outlets by delivering uncensored, controversial, and at times offensive content to its rapidly expanding fan base known as Stoolies. In 2007, Barstool went digital, although Portnoy continued to distribute print issues until 2013. Following Barstool's move online, the company began to exceed Portnoy's expectations and gain a cult like following of young men ages 18 to 35. In 2016, Portnoy agreed to terms with the Charon Group, in which they acquired 51% stake in Barstool for an estimated $10 to $15 million. With this investment, Barstool was able to hire nearly 160 new employees as well as launch a local TV show about NFL gambling and podcasts covering not only sports and comedy, but also pop culture, parenting, and even government. They also launched a Sirius XM channel, expanding their bare knuckle fighting event, Rough and Rowdy, hosted a punk concert, and even debuted a pizza review app. One bite, everyone knows the rules. Barstool began to take the shape of a media and lifestyle brand rather than a blog. And as Barstool's value grew, its employees transitioned from journalists to personalities. Some of the more notable personalities on the Barstool roster include Alex Cooper, the creator of Call Her Daddy, a podcast that delivers sex advice and comedy to college girls from college girls. Big Cat, host of Pardon My Take, a vulgar football cast for the guys, and KFC, host of KFC Radio, which is essentially bar talk brought to podcast form. Once Portnoy's team of misfits made their transition from beat writers to stardom, the table was set to make their next move. On January 29th of this year, Barstool Sports agreed to sell 30% stake to casino operator Penn National Gaming Inc. for about $163 million. This cash and preferred stock deal valued Barstool Sports at roughly $450 million. So essentially, Barstool turned their $15 million investment from the Chernin Group into a whopping $450 million in only 4 short years. With this investment, Barstool is now legally allowed to add their company name to as many as 20 casino sportsbooks owned by Penn National, and this number will only increase as more states begin to legalize sports betting. The future of Barstool looks bright, and there seems to be nothing they can't accomplish. As Dave Portnoy quoted, because we have a loyal audience that has been with Dave for 14 years and all of our guys, Big Cat, KFC, our whole roster, we can do anything. We can become a commerce company. We can sell shoes. We can be an alcohol brand. We can create a boxing promoter. There is nothing this company can't do because we have an audience we listen to and we create only for them. I expect Barstool to continue climbing the ranks of media outlets as long as their lengthy track record of sexual harassment, online bullying, and other intolerant behavior does not continue.